It's late 1944. World War II is starting to look like a done deal. Allies are marching across Europe, mopping up the remnants of the Germans, getting ready to hang their mission accomplished banners. But then, out of nowhere, the Germans pull a last-ditch Hail Mary like a vodka-filled Vegas junkie who just lost all his money and is now reaching into his kids' university savings and betting it all onto a game of roulette with odds of winning as likely as finding Frosty the snowman in the desert. That's the Ardennes Offensive, more famously known as the Battle of the Bulge. It's the 16th of December, and it's so frigid you'd swear the snowmen are huddling for warmth. We're talking Siberia cold. The Americans are manning the line in the Ardennes forest, and they're shivering in their boots. They're expecting a quiet winter, maybe a few rounds of jingle bells around the campfire, when suddenly, over the horizon comes this rumbling sound. That ain't Santa Claus and his reindeer kids. No, it's a massive German counteroffensive. Some 200,000 German soldiers with tanks and artillery bearing down on the unsuspecting soldiers. They burst through the lines like a prison break. The surprise is total, the panic real. The bulge in the front line starts growing, stretching the Allies thin like too little butter scraped over too much bread. They're flanked, confused, retreating. Then comes the Battle of Bastogne, the big showdown. The 101st Airborne, they're encircled, low on ammo, low on food, freezing their balls off. They're up against the Germans' 5th and 6th Panzer armies. It's not looking good. But these tough-as-nails paratroopers, they're not about to give up. The Germans, they try to be all diplomatic, like, "Hey, you're surrounded. Why don't you just surrender?" The American commander, McAuliffe, he's like, "Nuts!" No, seriously, he replies with nuts. The Germans are baffled. They're like, what the does that mean? Patton's out there grunting and grinding to break this German squeeze like he's trying to pop a too tight pair of jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. His Third Army's plowing through those German defenses like a kid through wrapping paper on Christmas morning. The Third Army slides into Bastogne like a DM, and the Germans are there like, Verdammt, we didn't even swipe right. By January, the Germans are spent. They played their last card, and it didn't work. The Allies regain the territory lost, the Germans are pushed back, and it's clear who's won this round. The Battle of the Bulge, it's a gruesome frozen nightmare, but it's also the beginning of the end for Germany. By May, it's all over. Mustache Man punches his own ticket out, Germany surrenders, and the USA, the Brits, they're all cheering VE Day. And so the world learns a lesson. When you're down to your last play, you'd better make sure it's a good one. The Battle of the Bulge? It's a last-ditch effort that comes up short, and it seals the fate of the Third Reich. The Allies take this one, but at a cost that nobody wants to pay again. In the aftermath, there's only one thing everyone can agree on. Let's not do this again.